What is good, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This video is going to be about my experience getting gynecomastia surgery, which is happening first thing tomorrow morning. So if you missed my last video about gynecomastia, what causes it, how to prevent it, at what stage you're going to need surgery to get rid of it, you can check it out here. This video is going to be my experience of getting the surgery, what I'm going to do to recover as fast as possible so I can get back in the gym and make them gains. So in the next clip, you're probably going to see a very tired Rory, as I'm not an early riser and I have to leave the house at 6 a.m. So I need to get some sleep, and I'll see you guys in the morning. What is good this morning, guys? It is currently 5:15. I am fresh out of bed, had an absolutely terrible night's sleep. It's really warm here in the UK. I think it's the back end of El Nino. I'm going to show you what my recovery formula is going to be, and might as well start today and then continue it every single morning going forward. So I had it all written down. My brain doesn't really want to work at 5 o'clock in the morning, but here we go. So adding to 500 mils of water, we have 20 grams of glutamine. Luckily, each scoop is 10 grams, so I can just double scoop that. 20 grams could be excessive, but we want to top that out anyway. Anything my body doesn't use will piss out, but of course that does just mean I'm using maximum dosages. So 20 grams of glutamine and 15 grams of collagen. Give that a shake if I can find the lid. Here we go. I'm actually using the ATP Labs collagen at the moment. I stocked up when I was in Canada. Actually, it is one of the better supplement lines. Very, very good quality supplements. So I highly recommend them. Not a plug, not working with them. Like I said, I bought it myself when I was in Canada just because they make some really good stuff. And it doesn't taste half bad. Now, on top of that, I am going to be using something that'll accelerate recovery massively, which is human growth hormone. So HGH, I'll be using 2 IUs AM, 2 IUs PM, so 4 IUs total a day. That is going to be the main driver. The collagen and the glutamine are the actual building blocks to knit together that incision. And then, of course, the HGH will just speed up the rates at which that recovery can take place. So I've chosen to go with Signature Clinic, and I'm actually going to London for this, not Cardiff or Birmingham, which are much closer to me, because there's a specific surgeon that I'm looking to get the surgery done with, which is Dr. Carlo Debbas. He was the one that was recommended, specifically works with bodybuilders, so of course, very good for me. And there are 3 things that I was told to do. 1, no caffeine. 2, no alcohol. 3, make sure I have a decent breakfast so I keep my blood sugars high. So I'm actually sticking to diet for pretty much this whole time because I need to stay lean as possible so I have a very good start to my off season. I can't start my off season fat because that means we can't push the food too hard because I'm already fat. So I'm staying lean, but today I am starting the day off with a big bowl of oats, whey isolate, some bananas, and of course a lovely coffee. Not no caffeine, no alcohol. I'm saying that because I'm here staring and smelling my lovely coffee. I'm allowed a coffee, but I can't have alcohol, obvious reasons. I got that wrong again, 3rd time lucky. No nicotine, no caffeine, no nicotine, no alcohol, and a big breakfast. My brain is not working at this time in the morning. I'll catch you guys at the clinic. Okay guys, that's me signed in at Signature Clinic. Everything is running perfectly on time, so I'm gonna go for my pre-op now. I'm probably gonna put the camera away going forwards, so I will check back in with you post-surgery. Wish me luck. I am post-surgery, and not gonna lie, I'm as high as a fucking kite right now. They dosed me up to keep me calm because I was a little bit anxious going in, but surgery was actually very, very successful. It was completely pain-free. Like, the worst pain felt like getting a hair plucked out, so, you know, it really wasn't painful at all. It did feel odd, you know, not gonna lie, having your chest expanded to get in there to do the surgery and clip out the glands, do a little bit of the, what's it called? When they, liposuction. Getting the liposuction done was a very strange sensation, but it didn't hurt. None of it hurt at all. So I was very impressed with that. But now, obviously, you can see I'm wearing this lovely corset compression
which I have to wear for the next 4 weeks. That's going to suck. They say no gymming until 4 weeks, but pretty sure I can get it done in 2 with my get ready protocol that I mentioned this morning. But right now, we're going to drive home, potentially pick up some post-surgery food. I'll decide that on the way. It's a bit odd because I don't have that much of an appetite having a load of diazepam in my system right now. But everything went really well. It was really well. I was really impressed. So far, I'll recommend it, and I'm going to do some updates for you as we go along, checking out the bruising. I'll catch you guys when I get home, and we'll take things from there.
What is good, guys? I am back home. I've actually been back home for a few hours. However, I was absolutely shattered, so I've kind of been dozing in and out of sleep. I've been just sleeping on the sofa so I can keep upright, because I have to sleep on my back now, and I hate sleeping on my back. I'm not a back sleeper. I always sort of sleep on my side with a big pillow fort to support my arms. Being a bodybuilder isn't exactly easy, but here we go. So I'm actually in the studio, and as you know, I can't turn all my lights on just because you're not allowed to elevate your arms for the first week. You've got to keep my arms down by my side. So setting up the studio is actually going to be quite tough. I might have to get some help from the missus to actually do that, which she doesn't really like doing, but it is what it is. I get to be pampered now for the next week while I'm in recovery mode. So all I have to do today is have another collagen glutamine shake, have another 2 IUs of my HGH for some faster recovery, and I just need to sleep. Sleep is the best thing for recovery, so get loads of sleep. That's why I've been napping most of the day. My appetite is absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong with that, but the big one is I'm not allowed to do cardio for a week, which I didn't see coming. So I am allowed to do some walking. So I am going to try to get my steps nice and high. However, I can't shower for the next 2 days, so I can't get sweaty. And of course, here in the UK, we are having a insane heat wave. So that doesn't tie in hand. I'm going to be sleeping in front of a fan tonight. Hopefully I can get some sleep because, like I said, I don't sleep very well on my back. So that's pretty much it from my side, guys. The pain has kicked in. All of the good meds, the fun meds have all worn off, and I'm only allowed paracetamol. No ibuprofen. That does, for whatever reason, slow down recovery. So I've actually found out I'm not allowed nicotine, alcohol, and caffeine. As funny as it is, I kept making that caffeine mistake earlier today. Turns out I can't fucking have caffeine, so that must have been a sign. That's pretty much it. I'm going to stay very hydrated. I'm getting some images tomorrow, which I'll put in the video, of how much was removed. So there's quite a bit of fat that was removed, but a lot of it was blood. So they said, they showed me how much fat was removed, but it was all liquid. So I'm pretty sure a lot of the liposuction was a lot of blood, because, as you guys know, I've got a little bit of water retention from post-show, so I'm pretty sure I was pissing blood out. And the lump that came out was surprisingly bigger than what everyone expected because, like I said, it doesn't look that visible under the skin, but I knew it was there and it had to come out. So that's what's going to be happening tomorrow. I'm going to check in with you guys in the morning, and we will take things from there. I'll let you know how the pain is in the morning. I'll let you know how I can sleep, and that's pretty much it. Catch you guys in the morning. Good morning. This is day 2 with my update and report of how things were last night, how my first night was post-surgery, and not gonna lie, it sucked. So you have to sleep on your back for the first 2 weeks. I can't do that. I'm not good at sleeping on my back, so I had absolutely fuck all sleep. I actually found it was better to come sleep on the sofa so I can prop myself up a little bit, and it just helps me breathe because I just can't sleep on my back. It just closes off my airways, especially when you have this monster compression garment on, corset I was going to call it. It does, I have struggled a little bit with my sleep lately. It's just one of them things. When you're a bodybuilder, you have slightly heavier chest. I didn't think I was big enough to get sleep apnea compared to all the other bigger boys, but it is, I think every year it seems to get worse and worse. So I'm definitely going to have to get looked at. And now the compression corset is on. Sleep was just a nightmare. So I was pretty much waking up every 5 minutes, it felt like, just choking because I just cannot sleep on my back. So that's going to be the biggest thing to get around for me. The pain isn't brutal, but it's definitely present. You know, every now and again you'll forget, you go to reach a glass or a dish in the cupboards and you're like, oh yeah, that kind of felt that one, that stung a little bit. But just in general, me just chilling here, sitting here, I'm not in any pain at all. So that's a good thing. It is just the movements, which of course is kind of necessary to live life. So it is going to hurt for the first few days, but day 2, so far so good. The pain isn't awful and it's just the sleep. So I'm going to try to be napping all day on the sofa and just get through it as fast as possible. The more you sleep, the better you recover. So now what I am going to do though is I'm reducing my meals from 6 meals to 4 meals a day. Like I said earlier, I've got to stay lean, and just having 6 meals while being fully sedentary is going to be just silly, in my opinion. You're just going to pile on the weight. I'm not even allowed to do cardio for the first week, so I'm just reducing that down to 4 meals, being very careful with what I eat. Try to just be lean, yet try not to have too much of a calorie deficit. I don't want to be in a calorie deficit because, of course, I'm trying to heal, I'm trying to mend. So the body is trying to get fed all the good nutrition. So I've already had my collagen and glutamine shake today, and just eggs for breakfast. I didn't have the carbs. I had a few eggs with some egg whites, and that's pretty much how it's going to go. So I'll have probably 2 carbless meals and 2 carb meals a day to have my 4 meals. That's pretty much it. So guys, I will give you an update in the next video once I finish an entire week. I'll give you the 1 week post-op update. So make sure you're subscribed to look out for that. But so far, my experience has been absolutely amazing. So thank you so much, Signature Clinic, for everything to go so smoothly. I really couldn't believe how fast the surgery was and simple it was. It is now just managing the sleep, which seems to be a Rory problem. But thank you guys for watching. I will catch everyone in the next video.